everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jess and today I'm going to be talking to you about my experience with bullying. I actually moved from Italy to Australia when I was 15, so you can imagine at 15 probably the worst time to move countries, but that's what we did. Yeah, so I came to Australia. Do not regret moving here. However, I had encountered a lot of nasty people and, you know, really mean people. I was in a school, actually a Catholic Christian school, because my parents wanted to put me somewhere that they thought that there was going to be good education. I hated it. I was so sad every day, and I literally thought that crying every day was normal and being happy was weird. It wasn't so much bullying, like in a sense that I would get hit or anything like that. I was bullied like verbally by people, and I don't even think they know, to be honest. The things that they would say to me, like I was new, so obviously you're trying to go into a group of people, and I kept moving around because I did not know who to sit with. Yeah, and everything's also so different. Like school in Australia and school in Italy is completely different, and it's a culture shock, to be honest. And then you have another language as well that you need to speak. So I was sitting with some girls, and you know, they would comment on my food, they would comment on the fact that it would smell. Again, as I said, I don't think anyone there knew what I was going through, but they would just all the time, you know, that I'd walk by, they would be like looking at me or laughing. They would laugh at me constantly. I don't know what for, but they did. I honestly got immune to it. I just thought that's what life is going to be about, and that's that. So for the senior school, so year 11 and 12, we moved, well, I moved to another school. So it was like, okay, it's a fresh start. Everything's new from year 11, year 12. Everyone's just starting new, fresh. But the people that were at the other school moved too, so they created their own group. I had my group this time, which was good because they knew each other, and everyone kind of knew each other. But I knew people from the previous school that, you know, because I went to actually another school before that. I knew people, so it was fine, and I met friends, and it was great. But these other girls still created their group, and I was like, oh, okay, well, you know what, that's fine. You know, it's different now. That's what I thought. And then I remember one time we were walking to the mall, and these girls were behind me, and I was with Jamie actually. I only knew her for a couple of weeks then, and her cousin Robin, and just my other friends that I only knew for a couple of weeks. Jamie did back me up, and I think that's one of the times that we actually got close. And then, but anyway, that's another story. They were just walking behind me, and this whole time when I was walking, they would take photos of me, and I didn't notice. But then I turned around and I see this chick just behind me going like some random face, and then the chick taking photos, and then they noticed that I noticed, so they decided to trip me and like put their feet in my legs so I could trip. I didn't fall, but still, why? Like, why? If you are watching this, because I put these on my Facebook, if you're watching this, why did you do that? Like, why? And I'm not going to go out of my way and actually ask you face to face, because I don't care. Like, I personally do not care. And I think that since this person was the bully, she should be the one coming to me apologizing. Like, after you see everything happening around the world, people like committing suicide, people just being so sad over people bullying them, like, you know you've done it. Why do you not go back looking at what you've done and apologize to the people that you've hurt? Like, maybe it's not people, maybe it's just me, but you did it. And it all, honestly, it's all one girl that got heaps of people to hate on me. You got everybody to hate me for no reason. Like, everybody, I mean the group of friends. But still, you know, all the time that I'd, again, even at that school, all the time I'd walk by, they'd laugh, and it's like, you know, you had enough. Anyway, so when they tripped me, I went to the mall to get my nails done with my mum. I was 16, and my mum goes, oh, so anyway, how's school? I was like, oh yeah, good. You know, this chick did that and they tripped me. And my mum just started crying in the middle of the nail salon. And I was like, what's wrong? It's fine. And then I realized that I was like, you know what? This is not fine. And then I started crying too, because I'm like, why am I putting up with this? Why have I put up with this for so many years? Like, I can't do this anymore. It's too much. It's not how I want my life to be. So we went to the principal, and we said, look, this is happening and we don't want it to happen anymore, because obviously like it's hurting me. So he said, you know what, from this day it's not going to happen anymore, and if it is, you have to come back to me and we will expel them. I was like, well, okay, sure. From that day, that did not bother me at all, and I honestly think I had it really easy, because I hear so many stories, and like even now, like that you're watching 13 Reasons Why. It's a good show. It really gives you a perspective of how shit things can get and how mean people can be, and even though you're not, some people are not even trying to be mean and they're just trying to fit in, it still hurts the other person so much, and it can really fuck up their life, and not everyone comes out of it alive. That's the reality of it. It's not the best way to put it, but it's the truth. I was fine. I went through lots of counseling, not just for the bullying, also in my head. I was paranoid and depressed. But I got out of it, you know. I'm here, I'm happy. I'm almost 23. This was when I was 16. And, you know, you work through it, and you've got people around you that care about you, and you move on. And I have to give thanks so much to Jamie and so much to my mom and my dad, that they were just there for me, listening to me in my really darkest times. When I was really depressed, Jamie was there, and I think that's one of the reasons why we got so close. And then obviously, like, the more the years went on, then I have my closest friends with me now that they weren't friends with me back then, and they're just the most amazing people that I will ever meet. You know, it wasn't the best, and I just don't understand why bullying still exists. I just don't understand why you do the things you do. Is it because you're insecure? Is it because, what is it? I don't know. But my point is, you can get out of it and everything will be okay. I personally, what I did was I started to, counseling was fine. Not for me, for my opinion, like from my experience, counseling was fine, but it wasn't really what got me out of it. I think it's all within yourself, and you need to really work on yourself. Like, I've started to, I'm not religious, so I think that's something I think not having a religion didn't like make me have faith in something, you know. I would just kind of went, oh, but like, what's there? Anyway, so I started to read The Secret. I went on mind power seminars. I went in self-development seminars, and I'm feeling so good. Like, I haven't been depressed since when I was probably 19, but in regards to being paranoid and all of that, I just feel so good, and it's all because of those things. And you know, I've got one here. This is actually really good. It's daily teachings, and if you like, you open it at a random page or whatever, and it gives you a quote or something you need. And then I had these cards that my dad's girlfriend gave me, and every day you just kind of pick one up, and then at the back it's got a description, and it's most of the times what you need on that exact day, and they've definitely helped me a lot. I know that lots of people that might be watching these are 15, 16, 17. When you're that age, you just think that things are just not gonna get better, but they will, and it's gonna take years, but it's going to work, and it is going to be better, and you're gonna be stronger. You just need to believe in that, and everything will be fine. But I know that when you're that age, you don't think it will, but it will. I promise you it will. I guess like what I'm trying to say is, when you're so young, just give yourself time. It's going to get better, but talk about it. Talk about it with your parents. Talk about it with your school counselor. And if that school counselor doesn't work, go to another one, because sometimes, I'm sorry, but sometimes they're really shit. So just go to one that you feel comfortable in. And your friends, you know, to the one that you trust. You can speak about your feelings. It is okay to speak about your feelings. Talk. It's fine. Everything will get better, really. And to the bullies, to my bullies, to the ones that bullied me in high school, please, I would love to know what your thoughts are about this. And for everyone else, comment below your stories. I'd love to know what happened to you, and I'd love to know what's happening to you, and I want to reply. I want to help you. I really want to make a difference. So please, I'm here to listen. I'm here to talk, and just if anybody need anything. This was actually my school jersey. and it says Hakuna Matata, and the reason why it says Hakuna Matata is because I used to think so much, and this means, doesn't it mean no worries? Like, don't worry, it's okay. Don't worry, it's okay. So that's why I put it there, because don't worry, it's gonna be okay. Literally, that's why I put it there, because I had so much shit going on in my mind that I had to remind myself on my year 12 jersey, don't worry, it's gonna be okay. Get the secret. Listen to Tony Robbins, listen to Robin Banks. Have a look at Landmark. They're really good courses that help you within yourself, personal development. Just listen to Tony Robbins on YouTube. It honestly will help. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you next time. And yeah,